Hello everyone, my name is Khalior. I bring to you the latest news related to Bloodhunt and everything around it, and I help explain the news in a way to better understand what is going on. Given that most of the news from Bloodhunt these days are driven mostly by community events, I now only do news recaps whenever I think it's worth doing one. So for posterity, archival, and recording purposes, currently it is Friday, August 23rd, 2024. It is currently 11:19 a.m. Eastern Time. It has been 850 days since the official release of Bloodhunt. Still currently activated in-game is the Primus Pass, and the current patch is the community update. We are recording this live on Twitch. So please give me a follow, stay updated on Bloodhunt, or at least the Bloodhunt community. If you're live inside the chat, feel free to ask questions in the chat if it's relevant to what I'm talking about. And as a reminder and disclosure, I'm not a game dev. I'm not bound by an NDA related to Bloodhunt, but I will do the best I can to explain the news with some reasonable assumptions. And also, I do not work for Shark Mob. Yes, forever and after. I don't see that changing. Anyways, so gonna be doing a recap of the last few weeks, some interesting information to share with you, including event updates from the community, a couple things to look forward to in the future, and you know, a few things that is just like I need to record this, so there is an existing document of exactly what happened, so it's all archived and everything. All right, and also to note, all of the links that I'm going to be posting in here inside the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, all of the links are posted in the description of the video. Also, there's some nifty time codes that I put in there if ever you want to skip ahead to the things that you want to read. There you go. All right, we are going to start this week with some Twitch drops. Yes. So, as previously announced, let me just put the link here. For the end of this month of August, we have this single week where we're gonna have 2 drops that are gonna be available. So we only have 1 week to get them, and not only do you have 1 week, but also it only requires 1 hour of view time of a Bloodhunt stream. And it's still any Bloodhunt stream, all the Bloodhunt streamers, anyone that's got drops activated on Twitch, they can have the they can have these drops to distribute to anyone who's got their Bloodhunt account linked correctly. So what we've got here is we've got 2 outfits that are Bruja. So we've got the Punk outfit for male Bruja only, and the Exile outfit for female Bruja only. And also attached, as usual, there's also the Milk outfit and the Swift Vision eyewear. If you don't already have them, they also are coming along with that. And yes, what's going to be happening next week? Well, actually, I can tell you like what's going to be happening this week. This week is the last week. If ever you are a Bloodhunt streamer, you have only a few days left to get some hours into Bloodhunt if you want to be a part of the top 100 list, because yes, it's coming back, the top 100 lists of streamers based on the amount of hours that you've streamed the Bloodhunt in the last 30 days from the moment that the list is being made by one of the community managers. So the list is going to be made on the 29th to be active on the 30th. So my suggestion to you is if ever you have like one last day to get some hours in, I would make that the 28th, because sometimes it does take some time for the whole website that is being used as a tool to, you know, calculate everything. And also sometimes they make the list at the Shark Mob office, like in Malmo. Sometimes they make the list before like the daily update has been made. So if you want to be sure like about like what's the best estimate, am I going in am I going to be a part of the top 100? That's the best way to do it. If you want to see how it works, you've got this little website that's called Sully Gnome. I've already talked about this. I can show you here. This is the website. It's already set. If you use the link, it's set to 30 days. Now, by default, it's going to be set on watch time. But you have to go click on the little triangle here, so it's ordered by stream time. Now, all the little people that, like example, like this person and this person and this person who have been streaming nonstop, 24/7 farm droppers and all of that, that is against the rules of the Bloodhunt community, the inner circle rules, and they will not be allowed to have those drops. But yeah, if you go down the list, so removing these people and a few other extra people that are not that also are barred from getting drops from Bloodhunt, you should, if ever you want to be like sure if ever you're going to be a part of the list, probably look down to maybe spot 105. That's going to give you an idea. So as of right now, today, 12 hours is the amount of stream time, but remember that the block of 30 hours is always updating, is always moving day after day. Before, at the beginning of the summer, the usual stream time to be at the bottom of the top 100 used to be between 15 and 20 hours. We're going to see, maybe with summer gone, maybe that number is going to go back to being high. Same thing happened last year. Don't need to worry about it. Now, why would that be interesting? Well, it's because the Twitch drops that are coming in September that are going to be limited to the top 100 streamers, meaning that whenever they fire up their stream and they play Bloodhunt, they will have drops on their stream. So if ever you are interested in having those on your stream, it's because you're interested also in streaming Bloodhunt. You're interested in getting some extra traffic on your channel because you've got the special drops that are coming from your stream. And the drops are as follows. You got the pineapple jacket, you've got the birthday mask, and what are the other ones? Yeah, there's this outfit and the Rose Tears makeup. Anyways, some of them, it's been a very long time since we've seen them. A very, very long time since we've seen them. Rose, I think it's been over 6 months. The birthday mask has been over a year. Pineapple jacket, it's been over a year as well. So these are the drops that are going to be happening for all of September. So yeah, if you're a streamer, pay attention to all of that. Now, we're moving on from this and going to the section of community voting. Now, as usual, I'm going to go very quickly through all of this. This is, again, like it's one of those things where I say, like, this is for archival purposes and letting people know exactly what happened inside the Bloodhunt community. So, for the week of August 4th, the voting results were, we got for TDM, we got Graveyard, Library, and Skybar for TDM maps at 37%, so pretty divided. Legendary weapons, we got the Marksman Rifle, Sniper Rifle, Toggler, and Assault Rifle at 40%. And for artifacts, we got Boots and Notice Volume at 45%. The voting choices that we had for that week... Sorry, I might as well just click some, or start clicking some things off. The voting options that we had were for artifacts, Eye of Thorns, Hand of Glory, Crofamulus and Rorke's Ram, Expediter's Boots, and Notice Volume. For TDM maps, we had the choice of Rodolphinum Memorial Park Graveyard, Burney Church, Divide Disco, and Skybar. Option 3, Slaughterhouse, Rooftop Restaurant, and Abandoned Mall. For legendary weapons, we had the options of Hunting Rifle, Marksman Rifle, LMG, and Pump Shotgun, Revolver, Pistol, Double Tap, and Dual SMGs, and Assault Rifle, Burst Rifle, 9-barrel, and Silence SMG. Really interesting choices that we had there. So, on the 11th, we have decided as a community that the vote was going to be for TDM, Rodolphinum Memorial Park Graveyard. Again, 38%, pretty divided on on TDM maps, not necessarily a preference from all the people who voted in. Legendary weapons, this was to be expected. We had Assault Rifle, Burst Rifle, 9-barrel, and Silence SMG. And for artifacts, we had Boots and Noddist Volume, marking it for the second week where we had the Boots, and we did not have the Hand of Glory inside of the game. I would have posted the voting choices of that week. However, Twitter, X, whatever, Elon decided to mess up. These days, sometimes I post things and they're not posted, and I have to go back a second or third time before the post is actually being completely posted. It's weird. So the voting choices that we had that week, I don't exactly know what happened. Hello everyone from Movement Buff. Welcome. We're doing the news right now. So the vote results that we had at that time for August 18. There we go. Here's the link. So what we had there, the community results, which are currently the options that we have in game. They are Abandoned Mall, Old Town Square, and Skybar, 41% of the votes. Legendary weapons, we have LMG, Toggler, Assault Rifle, and Double Tap at 59% of the votes. I was expecting this choice to be really, really, really high. The community did not disappoint. And for artifacts at 45%, we had Noddist Volume and Expeditous Boots, marking it for the third week where we had the boots in game and did not have the Hand of Glory. Now, the options that we have are very interesting. And these are the options that currently everyone right now, all the people that are currently watching this right now on Twitch, make sure that you go vote. Make sure that you go put in your vote. Make sure it's locked in. The options that we have for artifacts are Eye of Thorns and Rourke's Ram, Hand of Glory and Expeditous Boots, Crow Famulus, and Noddist Volume. Are the crowds that vote the boots and vote the hand, are they going to join together to make sure that they've got their best favorite artifact in the game at the same time? Or will some people go like, this is nuts, this is nonsense, and will decide to vote for Crow Famulus and Noddist Volume, you know, because they don't want this cacophony of having these two together? We don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. So that's it for the community vote options. Remember to go vote. Remember to lock in. The vote is happening every Sunday around, well, I mean, in the summertime in East Coast, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time that the vote results are in. The votes are locked 1 hour before that. And yeah, that's it. I usually post all of those. Going on to community events. First off, before saying anything, just make sure that you join the Bloodhunt Discord. There is a section in there called Community Events. This is where all the community events that are organized by the community are posted. So, yeah, all that I'm telling you right now, all of this is inside of the... all the links that I'm posting in there are all inside the community events channel. So, yeah, we had the FUNament. We had a FUNament that happened last weekend. It was solo FUNament. It went very well. No issues at all. Everything went smooth. Was really fun. People were really glad to finally see a FUNament happen again. We had really good participation. However, it is now time to give feedback. So everyone, would you please take the time to visit this little form here, which I'm going to be posting in chat here. Visit this little form and give us your feedback. Now, it's it gives you like the results of what happened. So we saw that the results for the kill race for that event, we had Sindir, Nevi, and Bring Me Beans, aka Dubsy. that won. And for closest to average, we had Mad Mystic, also known as Wavy the Goat, B-Belt, Ashland Shenanigans, Cat's Dream the Kid, Silent Striker, and the random participation winner was Smooch. Also, there were some viewer prizes that were also given during that event. I think we gave three prizes. So anyways, I hope that people appreciated all of that. So the questions that you're going to have is, were you participating? Were you watching? Did you miss it? Where did you struggle the most? It asks you some questions about the time. But most importantly, what game mode should be played at the next FUNament? And you get to choose which game mode that you'd like to see. If there's not enough people that give the feedback, Far and I are just gonna pick at random what's gonna be the next FUNament, what game mode it is, and if some people aren't happy with that, you just had to give a lot of feedback. Usually when a bunch of people respond, it's very clear. You guys want duos, or you guys want solos. It's very clear. But when there's not a lot of people that sign up, do you really want 5 people? I'm just putting that example. Like, do you really want 5 people deciding on what the event is going to be for the rest of the community? I mean, we do that whenever it's Far and I were doing that, but whatever. No one wants duos. That's true. I'm first in line to not want duos. But if some people vote majority for duos, I will not be. I will not stay my hand, and we will look at duos. So very little and easy little form, very easy to fill in with your email address. Send that as quickly as possible because as you're probably going to see, there's a bunch of people that are asking us, when's the next event, where's the next tournament, where's the next FUNament, where's the next competitive tournament, all of that stuff. And we want to be able to tell you a date because we need to know exactly what the event is going to be and blah blah blah, because we did not prepare another one in advance because we were waiting to see what was going to be the reaction to this FUNament, particularly after, at the end of summer, people are coming back. It's been we've had a few months without any events in the community. We don't know what's the status of the community, so this is really to take the pulse of what you guys want to see, what you want for the next time. So we're being very careful, but please give us feedback so we know where exactly we're going. For your information, the prizes for this have already been distributed. So if ever you are a person that was winning something, make sure that you're not going to get any warning that's going to tell you oh yes, the prizes have been given. You go inside of your account and your prizes have already been added inside of your account for Bloodhunt. Now, it's not everyone that got all of their prizes because at the same time, what was given to Sharkmud was the results of the FUNament, but also the results of the 2 events that were organized by Sour for PS5. And apparently there were some prizes also that were missing, that were not part of the list. So they're still, as of this morning, they're still trying to acquire all the names of all the people and making sure that everyone gets their prizes, but that should be sorted very soon. But yes, a lot of people should already have their prizes, their masks, their whatever. So you should be added in there. So yeah, help out, give your feedback. For the summer craze, Summer clan craze. We already had an event for the Toreador. We had an event for the Bruja. Now I'm sorry, I haven't gotten all the results for Bruja already through. It's been a very busy week for me. I promise I'm going to do this weekend and choose winners and contact them, and the winners are going to be posted and all of that. Don't worry about it. I always deliver. Maybe a little late, but yeah, it's been a heck of a week. But now we still have we still have the Tremere event, which is you need to play 30 matches of Bloodhunt, whatever the game modes, as a Scholar. And it ends on August 25th at 8 p.m. EDT, meaning basically you have to send your entries by the time that the next community vote is going to be announced and locked in. So yeah, you've got the weekend to complete that. And you can go inside of the form and sorry, I don't think I've linked it, right? Come on. Let me link it here. Boom, there we go. So yeah, you go click the link, you go inside the form, and I've already gone through this like many times for other people. This is for Tremere, so you need to play 30 matches of Bloodhunt with Scholar. They can be played in any game of Bloodhunt. Games don't have to be in a row. I'm just going to be inspecting your tracker profile, your tracker GG profile for Bloodhunt between August 12th and August 25. And however, it's not just going to be like you need to play matches and that's it. No, you still need to do a minimum placement so that the games count, just to show that you've been doing some effort. So you need to place at least, if you're playing solos, you need to rank at least 10th for your match to count. For duos, it's also 10th. For trios, it's 5th place. And TDM, it's basically you need to win. So be in first place. And yeah, if you manage to get all of these, objectives and details together, then it means you're qualified. And then, it means you're qualified. And from all the names of the people that qualify, I'm going to be picking 2 at random, and they will all, each of them will be getting 1 code of their choosing. Now, the codes are the choices that we have, like it's all the same from all of the events. Slumbermaker icon, love letter banner, spectral wing tattoo, bubblegum hair color, flamingo hair color, bend the knee emote, fiercely loyal outfit, lupin outfit, fluorophore tattoo, or you just wanted to participate. You already have everything. So, yeah. You just have to fill in the little form. It's not that complicated. All you need is your SharkMob ID, your Discord name, because I'm going to contact you only through Discord, your profile, your account profile on tracker.gg that you link here, and then you can already choose the prize. If ever I get to select you, pick you at random, I'm going to give you your code. And also to point out, a new objective will be live every 2 weeks until we've gone through all the Bloodhunt clans. So by that logic, we're missing 2 Bloodhunt clans. We've got Ventru and we've got Nosferatu. Now, this one ends on Sunday, which means that on Monday or Tuesday, the next one is going to start. And I can already tell you, as a little preview, that the next one is going to work exactly the same, but it's going to be for Ventru. So Ventru, for the next 2 weeks, play 30 matches, but starting on the day that I'm going to be posting the forum and all of that. So, yes, Sorcerous Sommar Sucklings. It's almost as if there was as if it was like it was planned to be like that. Hold on just a second. You've got that. And for Toreador, it was Seductive Solstice Slaughter. For Bruja, it was Striking Summer Slams. For Tremere, it is Sorcerous Sommar Sucklings. And there's also one for Tremere, and there's one for Nosferatu. So there you go. Real funny, huh? Real funny. Ha ha ha. Funny joke. Okay, next up. Next little event that's happening in the community, well, actually, it's happening with my community. You remember that I had a Techno Demon community challenge. Basically, I was testing out Twitch's little functionality of using channel points. Basically, people accumulate channel points when they watch your Twitch channel, and you need to put like different sorts of incentives in there for people to spend their channel points or to gain more channel points or all that sort of stuff. And they added custom objectives that's basically your whole community can only give a certain amount per day, and yeah, as a community, get the points together to unlock whatever you want. In my case, I have 2 Techno Demon mask codes that I said I was going to give out to the community. And now that my community, after tinkering a bit, now I know exactly what kind of value my work's good for my community. We've managed to reach the goal of 150,000 channel points gifted, and now what that means is that now I'm going to do a giveaway for the 2 Techno Demon mask codes. Here are the details. It's going to happen on August 31st on this stream. It's going to be happening live. You need to be there. The time is still yet to be determined, but it is reserved for followers only. It's reserved also for people who are who still have their main Bloodhunt account. These are restrictions that I'm putting in there. Is just to be sure that, some people actually get a chance of getting Techno Demon, and that's their main account, and they're good standing on Shark Mob. And also, the instructions of whatever's going to be happening during the giveaway, that's going to be given live. Also, if you're a cheater or if you're a scammer, both in the past or present, you're not allowed to join in. I will do that to the best of my ability to weed out people. Some people got a bunch of codes. I managed to get a few codes out of me, even though I've been careful to make sure that they were not given like multiple times to the same people. Some people managed to fool me. And what can you do, right? So be there on August 31st whenever I'm going to be streaming. And you're going to know what needs to be done for the Techno Demon giveaway. 2 masks. I'm going to see if there's a way to get more masks maybe in the future. We never know. It's in Tobias's hands. All right. That's it for this one. I want to remind you also, this is not a community event per se, but this is an event that was posted at the beginning of summer. And that now that we are at the end of August, it's a perfect time to remember. Lucky you got those codes. We have to thank Makrai for those 2 mask codes. She was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm at school, I'm studying, and all of that. These codes are not doing anything in my pockets. Can you please do something with those, Khalior, so we can give them out to the community? I'm just like, okay, Makrai, I'm gonna do that. So this is information that Tobias had posted at the end of June, to say that in September there was going to be a Trios KPM contest. Basically, KPM means kills per minute. I'm just gonna read what's written there. It's with the old rank tattoos, avatars, and batters up for grabs. Compete in Bloodhunt Trios mode during the entirety of September 2024 and try to rack up as many kills per minute as possible. The statistics will be pulled from TRN's Tracker GG. Rules to participate. You need to have played a minimum of 45 different Trios matches during the month of September. You need to have a spotless track record in terms of cheating / abusing in-game rules in the past. This competition is based on individual performances. The stats will be pulled from the link below and that it changes according to your time zone. If you're looking at a Discord, for me it's gonna be that it's at Eastern time. There will be a total of 9 prizes handed out based on the highest average number of kills per minute. The top 3 winners of September will receive Gold Tattoo Avatar and Banner, and will be the Dream Team. The next 3 highest results of September will receive the Silver Tattoo Avatar and Banner, and the final 3 highest results in September will receive the Red Skull Avatar, Bronze Avatar, and Banner, and will be considered the third best KPM trio. Hold on, we're not seeing this on screen. Let me move it a little. All right. He says you don't have to submit any scores or anything. Everyone who plays trios are participating unless they actively contact us to opt out. Winners will be announced here on October 4th. Prizes will be added directly to the accounts, no codes. If you got any questions, ask in the Inner Circle chat. So, yes, the old ranked rewards from ranked modes season 1, the defunct mode that does not exist anymore. It's been a while since they played, like, we didn't know if the rank rewards are ever going to come back. There was the platinum mask that was given for the 2nd anniversary of Bloodhunt with a code, and yeah, sorry, the half of the bottom tier of the prizes for ranked are going to be available once again. So yeah, you got to be very good at the game in order to be able to qualify in that kind of stats, because it's kills per minute. In trios, that's going to be very difficult to do. And if you want to see what they look like, so these are the bronze rewards. So if you get in position 7, 8, or 9th, so you get these the bronze avatar, bronze banner, and the red skull icon. For silver, which means it is ranked 4, 5, and 6. Silver avatar, silver banner, and this amazing silver back tattoo. It's only in the back. And if you are in place 1, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, you get the gold rewards, which are avatar, banner, and this shiny gold version of the Symmetromania tattoo. Yeah, it's a Symmetromania tattoo. If ever you got that at some point as a Twitch drop, it's all black tattoo. So now you've got a very shiny gold version of it. I really want it, but I'm bad at trios. That's what's going to be up for grabs. It's going to be the first time that these rewards are going to be made available to the community. So really take the time to go look at that. The rules are inside of the Inner Circle chat. I don't know if the rules are going to be refreshed or if Tobias is going to be posting something about it next week. I just wanted to give everyone a heads up, because that is going to be what is going on in trios in September. Probably depending on the participation. If there's going to be a lot of participation, maybe he's going to do that again. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, trios, kills per minute, all in September. Do it. Now this is that's all the stuff for Bloodhunt. I just want to take a little detour, not too long, just a little detour, to go into Exoborne, because as usual I say, it's good to keep an eye on whatever's happening with Exoborne. Because, you know, shark mob be shark mob. So they finally posted a 1 minute 40 second gameplay trailer for Exoborne. It's the first time that you actually will see the game, like the game live. Now this is still alpha footage from the last playtest, so you can already like take some look at that. However, there were a bunch of people that said that it looked too refined, it looked too processed, and they're most and most importantly for a lot of people, there was no UI. You didn't see the UI element, so you didn't exactly get the feeling of what the game looks when you're playing. So the feedback was heard, and if you go on the Exoborne Twitter, which I will post right here, in the last few days, they have, the day ever since like August 14, they have been posting little clips of in-game gameplay with full UI, all the sounds and all of that. So you can already get a little bit more glimpse, a little bit more taste of exactly how the game plays. Now, if you're looking at the footage, be mindful, this is all alpha footage, and this is all playtest in alpha footage type of stuff. So if you see at some point like it runs at 20 or 30 frames per second, that's normal. There's no optimization pass that has been done to the game at all at this point, or just very broad optimization, but not to that point. So it's more to give it, again, like this is all to give you a little taste of what it looks like or what it feels like, but it is still not done. Now, at the end of this little trailer, the important thing, I'm just going to go through here. The important thing here is that it says, and I don't know if that's big enough. There we go. It says sign up for play tests, plurals, meaning that yes, this is confirmed. This confirms it. There are more playtests coming in the future. They said that the North American one was not going to be a one-off. Like there were going to be others, but they were not going to confirm which others, or if there were going to be like officially if there were going to be others, because they had that playtest and they had to take the feedback and they had to look at the feedback and decide what was going to be the next step. So if you already have signed up, like previously for the previous playtest, if you already had signed up, you don't need to sign up again. Your information's already been sent to them. They already have you in the database. But yeah, there's going to be more playtests. So if ever you're interested in seeing what they've been up to, I say that there's a lot of elements inside of Exoborne that Bloodhunt players will be interested or very, very pleasantly surprised to see some things inside of Exoborne. Now, the other thing about Exoborne is that also they've been doing a lot of, like after releasing this, they've been doing a lot of press releases or press interviews and all of that. There was also a video that was put out there by a German player that's about 18 minutes long. He was invited to Sharkmob to join the playtest on site and talk to the developers and all of that. So you see a lot of footage that is inside of there, like of what the playtest exactly looked like. Now they've done all of that, but also there was one thing that was I thought was very interesting, because a lot of people are asking, do we have dates? Do we have expectations of when it's going to be released? Blah, 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 etc., etc. Now, nothing's been said. There's been no dates. There hasn't been like a season. There hasn't been a date or a year or anything. So right now, the thing that we've got is sign up for playtests. And also, there was an article that was released on the same day by PC Gamer magazine. And at the end of this article, and I'm the one that highlighted it, because they were talking about the raw alpha being, is for internal testers, and saying like that the visuals that have shaky frame rate, visual bugs, and several major features planned to be totally overhauled by the first public beta. So, playtests confirmed, public beta confirmed. When it's going to be, we don't know, but now we know there is going to be one. So for the people that wanted to know about Exoborne, there you go. If you want to know a little bit more about like the behind the scenes about that, about making this game, the ideas and the concepts or how they came up with all of this, they were at Gamescom this week. Actually, they are still, as of speaking right now. There's been a lot of showcases and live streams, and Exoborne was showcased, although like very briefly. There were some interviews with some devs on where they got the idea for Exoborne. There was in one of these videos like a slight mention of Bloodhunt, because they were saying like, you know, that Exoborne has a lot of verticality and a lot of fast action movement, and verticality is one of the things that is, you know, that they've got in spades in Bloodhunt. And be like, yay, it's the other games that we like, the other game that we made, like, and all that. So little shout out to Bloodhunt in there. It's good. You know, they're not acting like it didn't exist at all, like at all. Whoever like is saying that is spreading those rumors, like at all. So yeah, I'm not gonna bore you with any of that other stuff. You can go watch it for yourself. You can go on the Exoborne Twitter. You're gonna find a lot of information about that. It's like more than information I can bring to you. They're, you know, they brought a space, like the dropship. They brought one on the show floor. You go inside of the dropship, and there is a cinema inside there, so you can see some exclusive, never released before footage. So I don't know exactly what happened there. Yeah. So that is basically, in a nutshell, that is what I got in terms of news for you when it comes to Bloodhunt, and a little bit about Sharkmob. So what are we expecting now? Well, got the community vote. As always, you've got FUNament number 12. Please give your feedback for that. Click on the link, give feedback. The sooner the better, honestly, because we can already start preparing things, and sometimes it can take a very long time, especially when the people from Sharkmob are going to come back from vacation, and also a whole bunch of them are going to be coming back from Gamescom, so they're going to be like busy getting back inside of the office, and yeah, we need to start planning some things with them for different events, and we get prizes and all of that stuff. But speaking of which, like, we've got no news on any tournament or competitive event that's coming in the future, except the Trios event that's going to be happening in September. But don't worry, like, at least I've got some plans. Far wants to make another FUNament. She needs to know what people want and when people want it to happen, so we're gonna look into that. Yeah, but apart from that, just spread the word about the events, sign up and participate, and yeah, everyone can join in on all of these events, including competitive ones. Just make sure that you've got, if ever there's things to sign in, make sure you sign in. Sorry, apologies. And yeah, join, participate, watch the streams, just lurk, whatever you want. If ever you got some ideas for events that you'd like to see in the near future, hey, don't hesitate to contact me if ever you want to take charge on one of them, or you just want to give me some ideas. I'll take all of them. Doesn't mean I necessarily will realize them, but I'll take all of them. But yeah, apart from that, share, like, retweet, tell your friends. Remember that right now the game is in our hands. Community is the key. Community is the way forward. The game still has potential, and it only will die if we let it die. So help out, have fun, play the game. Don't be a hindrance to others. Like, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, that kind of stuff. And also remember, don't burn yourself out trying to complete all the masteries and completing like everything that there is about the game. If you want it to be there for a long time, spread it out and put it in between like some of the other games that you're playing. You know, I'm doing this right now. So yeah, go with a healthy approach of all the things when it comes to gaming. So if you want to help out, raise a hand, send a DM, all of that. It's all good. Now, for all the people that are currently in stream, I will continue streaming after I'm done recording. But for the rest of us, that is all for us here. Remember to be kind to each other and to yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at some point for the next Bloodhunt recap. Thank you.